Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Lucky Wolf and today I'm playing some more VGC Regulation G on the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked ladder, and I'm going to be using Zamazenta. I'm really excited to use this Zamazenta team a little bit more. Honestly, this team has just two very good dogs. We got Zamazenta and we got Entei. On the first go round of Reg G, I did use a little bit of Zamazenta. I did quite like the way Zamazenta played. In my tier list, I did put Zamazenta as S tier. I think I stand by it. I really think I stand by it. I will say, with this Zamazenta team on stream, I was able to get, like, rank maybe 116 on ladder, so I was very happy with that. After I was able to do that on my second day on ladder. After day 1 on ladder, look, y'all know I'm a Turtle believer, y'all know I'm a Terrapagos believer, but I did decide I was going to use a Terrapagos team to get back to Master Ball. And I did not get back to Master Ball. I ended up going, I think, 8-6 that day, being 1 win away. So certainly not my cleanest run to Master Ball. But then the next day, I came back and I used Zamazenta, got into Master Ball immediately, and then just was able to kind of game a little bit from there. I really enjoyed using this team. I do think one of the main quandaries when using Zamazenta is, do you run Wide Guard or do you run Iron Defense? And so obviously this Zamazenta, as you can see, is running the guard that is wide. We are getting wide. No wide moves here. And when I was playing with this team on stream, I will have my stream linked in the description down below. If you are enjoying the content here, please feel free to check that out. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's a really fun time over there. So when I was on stream playing with this team, I think overall I would have preferred to have Iron Defense. I just think Iron Defense plus Body Press is such a freaking broken combination. I will say though, Wide Guard did single-handedly win me one game. Truly, without Wide Guard, I get absolutely bodied. It was not a 50-50, it was not a call, did they click this, did they click that? No, I knew that they were Scarf, I knew what buttons they were clicking, and I would have been absolutely blown back if I didn't have the Wide Guard. So I definitely think Wide Guard can come through for you, but I think overall I do prefer Iron Defense, though I do want to give this team a try. I do want to play with this team a little bit more. I also think Taunt on the Flutter could be really nice, although I'm not quite sure what move you would drop, like Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Icy Wind, Protect. And mostly the reason I say that is because Amoonguss with Terra can be a little troublesome here, right? We do have the Rillaboom that is immune to the Spore if we don't Terra, and we do have the Goggles Urshifu, and truly, the Goggles Urshifu has been so incredible on this team, but that's only those are our only 2 immunities. We don't have Taunt, on this team either, so we can't stop Spore, we don't have Sub to stop Spore, we don't have Grass Terra to stop Spore, so Amoonguss can be troublesome if they Terra well, if I can't quite KO them, if I can't, if I'm not able to really leverage my Goggles Urshifu, it can become a big problem. So it's definitely something to look out for, but I think that's pretty much what I wanted to say about the team. So without further ado, let's hop into some games. Alrighty, we have a game number 1 against Dua Lipa. That's crazy! Oh my gosh. Okay. So we do see Ice Rider, and like this is a really interesting matchup, right? Because I think, obviously, against Ice Rider, the Zamazenta has the advantage. Zamazenta versus Ice Rider, if it's just those 2 Pokemon, the Zamazenta very clearly has the advantage. However, we are not playing a 1v1, we are playing a 4v4, kind of 6v6. You know what I'm saying. We're playing a 4v4. So, the Pelipper is definitely a little scary. I don't have that many wide moves. Like, I wonder if I can click something like this. And like this. This seems pretty good. I could also maybe leverage my Chien-Pao as well. They don't have a way to stop priority, so something like maybe Sucker Punch and E-Speed in the back I could see being nice, as long as I can get the damage I need with the 2 mons that I'm leading. Let's try this. And I am I don't remember if I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am Terra Dragon on the Zamazenta, so that is great into most of the team except for the Ice Rider. So again, something I do have to look into. They sent out Ensign and Pelly P. Okay. I can live with this, I think. So one of my big questions here is this Incineroar going to be Rocky Helmet? Rocky Helmet Incineroar has definitely been picking up some steam because it's fantastic into Urshifu. You know, you can Terra so you're no longer weak to the Surging, and then you eat the 3 Surgings, and the Urshifu in return takes a bunch of damage. So, I think you can definitely Tailwind. Here. I think it might be worth clicking Protect. Oh, they just hard swap. Oh, whoa. Okay, I did not expect that. Okay, Rillaboom comes in. I like that from my opponent. And you Tailwind here. Because now they do have a free Fake Out. Which is very bad for me. Oh, they Hurricane. Okay. I can live with that, I think. I think Ursh is one of my most important pieces this game. So I'm gonna Body Press into the Rillaboom here. I think I am probably sacrificing my Entei, but I think I have to do this. The double out was very interesting for my opponent. Okay, no Fake Out this time around. We get a bunch of great damage. They click the Weather Ball button. Okay. Are they Lorb? I don't think that's Lorb damage. It's not. Okay. And the U-turn. Okay. So once again, they were gonna let me click a move with my Ursh, which I am certainly surprised by. Incineroar comes back in. Okay, that's absolutely fine with me, I think. Do I need to save the Terra here? I might need to save the Terra. I'm gonna E-Speed and Protect here. The Protect is very obvious. I just don't think it is worth taking too much damage on my, great damage. I don't think it's worth taking a ton of damage on my, Zama here. Okay, so they do pick up the KO there. They click the Will-O-Wisp button. Now, I think I am safe to click Terra Water. I think they probably go Terra Ghost here, would be my assumption, is I think you go Terra Ghost on your Ensign. I think I maybe have played this game just a little bit too passively, and I've been really punished for it. Okay, they actually do let me have that Body Press, though. Okay, this is not a bad turn. This is really, really not a bad turn here. I guess they could be Helmet, and then it's like, that is not great, but picking up, they're not Helmet, and I will pick up 2 KOs here. Okay. Okay. They have Rillaboom and presumably their horse now, but my Zamazenta is very slowly but surely healing up, which I will take, and they can't reset their terrain, which is going to be kind of big for me. Oh, it's Raging Bolt! Oh, I did not expect the Bolt to be the last Mon. Oh, super cool. Very, very cool of my opponent to not bring their... Okay, Photosynthesis. Special attack, okay. Very cool to not bring... How many more turns of terrain are there? 1. That's pretty perfect for me. I think the big question is gonna come down to, can I actually break this Raging Bolt? And I think I can. I think I can, but it's gonna be close. Okay, you do Fake Out, into the Zama, yep. And what are you clicking here? Thunderbolt, okay. No more rain. I get a little bit more health back. Rillaboom gets a little more health back. I think it's gonna be AV Rillaboom. We did see the U-turn. We did see the U-turn. So I'm gonna click Surging and Body Press here. I don't believe they Terra'd. Okay, I KO the Rillaboom, and I always think that targeting is worth it. And they actually didn't click... Okay. I get a ton of damage. I get an absolutely massive amount of damage here. And they click what? Oh, maybe thinking I would go for the double? Okay, we're big alive. I'm just gonna keep up the damage. They are gonna Terra. Oh, if it's Terra Fairy, I should have clicked Surging. I definitely should have clicked Surging, but it is Terra Fairy. But they can only KO 1 Mon here, and then I still have Sash Chien-Pao. I might have to hit a move with Chien-Pao, but I think I have... Okay, Thunderclap. I think I have enough damage altogether. I click the Close Combat button again. It's just too much damage. Now, I think I probably can click... What is my 100% win con? What is the 100% win con here? I'm not at minus, am I? I mean, I'm at minus defenses. That's not what I meant. Because I think with POW on the board, I can probably click Jet and Crash. Probably Crunch is enough. I probably should have just clicked Crunch, but... Nice, okay. Okay, honestly, I do think I played that early game a little bit too passive, but ultimately it did pay off. I didn't take too much damage on my Mons. They did kind of get me with their swaps, but I didn't take too much damage on my Mons, and I had a pretty clean end game and was able to clean it up, with my 3 Pokemon to their 2, I waited out terrain perfectly, picked up a KO, and then was able to just, get too much damage on their Raging Bolt from there. And I really do respect my opponent's choice to not bring their restricted, and I think that's, actually one of the more nuanced pieces of Reg G, because just like I said in Team Preview, their horse does not match up well into my Zama, but the rest of their team actually matches up quite well into a lot of my team. So I really respect that decision. It didn't quite work out, but I absolutely do respect that decision from my opponent. Let's hop into another game. Okay, we got game number 2. Oh, I'm having such a hard time remembering. Things I should really know. Is this the 6 Mons that won Worlds? I think it is, but I can't quite remember. I cannot quite remember, but if it's the same team... Oh, let me try to remember the sets here. It should be AV Hands. Is it Seed on the Giraffe? Specs on the... Miraidon. Okay, the Miraidon matchup, it can be extremely tough. We have tools, but so do they, you know? We have the tools, but so do they. So I think in the Miraidon matchup, I absolutely have to bring my Rillaboom. I don't think I need to lead it, but I have to bring it. It's like, I think I do go my Zama. They don't have Intimidate, which is kind of big, so I wonder if I can do this. I can hard swap for my Rilla if I need to. I can also potentially go Entei, but I think it's something like this. Maybe Entei as the last Mon, but I'm a little bit scared of being able to spam my priority moves. Like, I don't think I want to bring Entei if I don't think I want to bring Entei if I am not free to click E-Speed. And I am not free to click E-Speed in this game because they could very possibly have a Giraffe. That is a S-tier lead card. Opponent, if you're out there, mwah, amazing lead card. Okay, they went Hands Whim. Now that is an interesting lead. I really didn't expect the Hands lead. I could Heavy Slam. I don't think I want to. Yeah, the Iron Hands is not my favorite matchup. I'm worried that they just click Fake Out. I'm worried that they just click Fake Out and Drain Punch into my, Oh, okay, you fake out that. Okay, that's still fine, I think. And is this Tailwind? Or what are you clicking? Okay. I think that's okay. I think that is okay, all things considered. I'm gonna click Body Press. I really kind of want a Terra. Like, I kind of want to just click this. I have to be faster than the Hands, which I don't know if I am. But I'm gonna click this. I think I'm in a pretty rough spot here. I don't love our Iron Hands matchup, to be honest. Like, I think if I was Iron Defense, this would be a little bit different, but I'm simply not. Moonblast. Okay, this is gonna come down to my faster. That's all it's gonna come down to. Fantastic. Okay. We get a fat Icicle Crash off here. Okay, come on, buddy. Nice. Was it worth the Terra? I don't know. I don't know, but Iron Hands is a problem, and I'm happy to get that Mon out of here. I'm happy to get that Mon out. This does mean I can't Terra my Zama later, which is definitely a bit problematic to be able to eat moves. Row. Should be Terra Fairy, if I'm not mistaken, on the Miraidon. I still think it's worth keeping... I'm gonna Heavy Slam and bring... This could be a huge mistake, but I'm gonna Heavy Slam and bring in my Rillaboom here. I still think it's absolutely worth keeping my Chiampao alive. That's my Terramon. I haven't clicked a Dark-type move, so I would still get the boost from the Dark-type move. Volt Switch, absolutely fine by me. Oh! That was a lot of damage. Ouch. But now I have Fake Out. As long as it's not Giraffe, but we get to see the last Mon. It is Ogerpon, as I do believe it should be. Moonblast. Absolutely devour that. Heavy Slam. Not Sash. Perfect. So we win the Terrain War here. We guarantee win the Terrain War here, which is the ultimate reason I wanted to KO the, ultimate reason I wanted to KO the Whimsicott is so I could guarantee that I win the Terrain War. Okay, let me see. I do have Fake Out live. Is it worth clicking it? Tailwind one more turn. No. Who do I want to sacrifice here, I think is the big question. Probably Ursh. And then I can bring my... Then Tailwind will be over. I can bring back in... Yeah. Yeah. think I want to keep my Chiampao. I do think I want to keep my Chiampao here. I think being able to get some big crunches off, or even being able to play for an endgame Sucker Punch will be huge. But I don't think I get massively punished for clicking the Protect button. We do get to see the Terra. I wonder... Honestly, either good Terra here. It is the Miraidon. Okay. I like that. The other big thing here is if they choose to click Dazzling Gleam, I do have Wide Guard and they should be specs. So I can click Wide Guard for a turn as well, which will be big. They do click Dazzle. Okay. 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 Row. My Ursha's health bar dropped. Cudgel. Okay. Tailwind is gone. Okay. What do I like here? I'm gonna click Heavy Slam, and I'm gonna click Fake Out into the Miraidon. I'm gonna play this really aggressive. I'm gonna double into this Miraidon. They did not Spiky Shield. That's a great no Spiky for my opponent. Oh, okay, they clicked that. That's okay. That's okay. Kind of wasted, but I still think this is okay. Miraidon flinches. No, not even bad damage. Okay. I'm gonna click Body Press and Woodhammer into the Miraidon. I think I could click Wide Guard, I just don't think it's worth it here. Yeah, we eat. Not well, but we do be eaten. Okay, they do attack my Rillaboom. And I get to click my Body Press for the KO. Yep. Okay, so this should be Wide Guard into Crash, right? Until I KO. Okay, Wide Guard coming through. I don't know if I win this game without Wide Guard, because that is almost certainly specs. If they switch it up here, oh, I have been gamed upon. But that's almost certainly specs, so I click Wide Guard and then as many Icicle Crashes as I need to KO. Bah. I wonder if they're like, oh my gosh, my opponent had Wide Guard this whole time! Yes, I did. Okay. But if they switch it up here, my gosh. Then once again, I have been gamed upon. But I don't think I can play like that. Like, I think it's gotta be specs. You can click Wide Guard consecutively as much as you want. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Like, honestly, I'd probably play out one more turn, because it's like, I think my opponent's only hope is that I play myself, right? You play some kind of crazy mind game with yourself, and you're like, okay, but do they click it again, blah, blah, but no, I'm pretty sure that they're specs, so that just felt like a very, very safe play for me to go to, and with that, let's hop into a third game. Okay, third, and oh my gosh, a Zamamir! Can I tell you something wild? So, like I said, I played with this team on stream. I will have my stream linked in the description down below. If you're enjoying the content here, please feel free to check that out. I stream 4 days a week. Anyway, I was in this team on stream, and I did not play a single Zamamir. I'm very worried. I might be laughing, but this is a nervous laugh. I'm worried. Okay. We do have a 3-mon mirror in the Rillaboom, in the Zama, and in the Flutter. Okay. I'm actually quite worried about this. I am quite worried about this. I think their Flutter is good into my team, but my Flutter does not feel good into their team, if that makes sense. It's also hard to know if they are Scarf on the Lando. That changes a lot. That changes a lot. I actually wonder... I don't know if I probably have brought this combination of Pokemon. I don't know if I've ever brought this combination of Pokemon in this order before, but I'm curious and I'm gonna try it. I'm curious and I'm gonna try it. They also have weather. Oh, wait, this is the team. Sorry, now that I'm actually metabolizing the information set forth in front of me, another great league card. This is the team that did well at Worlds. I think maybe at top 16 at Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I don't have a particularly good, speed, so we're gonna be like speed time with our flutters anyway. Oof. This is not good. This is not good. I literally can't touch the opposing Zama, and if they just start setting up, I think I'm in a really bad spot. Okay, I get my massive Sucker Punch off. They do live, as every Flutter should. Truly. Oh, you missed who? Ooh, that's a nice miss, I think. I should still outspeed this Zama if I'm not mistaken. I need to get chip damage. That chip damage might matter. Their special attack, haha! Now when they use Moon Blast, now when they click the Moon Blast button. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I have to go my own Zama, I think. Okay, I just start body pressing here, but if they're ghost type, like, this is tough. Okay, not very much on their team. Let's take an Icicle Crash. They probably leave their Flutter in, which is the truth, but I'm gonna click this. Okay, they do Terra. Let's see what they got. Is it Terra Ghost? Oh, it's Terra Dragon. Okay. I can live with that, I think. I think I can live with that. They did stay in, which is pretty rough for me. Oh, they T-Wave. Okay. Yeah, so my Sucker Punch wasn't gonna go off anyway. Certainly a bit annoying, but not the end of the world, I don't think. Not bad damage. And I get full parried, yep. I probably should Sucker the Zama, to be fair. I think I should Sucker the Zama. Okay, Icy Wind. They don't para me, so I think I can live with this. They body press. I'm curious to see how much this does. Way too much. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world, I don't think. Oop, hello. I'm gonna click Aqua Jet, and I'm gonna go Terra and click this. I think this is okay. I just don't particularly see a way out of this. Flutter is just, like, very, very good into this team. I guess I could have gone, like, Rillaboom, but Rillaboom can't really do any damage to the Zama and is only gonna end up healing them. I do think if I Terra the Qianpao turn 1, then I think the Sucker Punch would KO. Okay, so it's 2-2 now. It's 2-2, but I think I probably have just taken simply too much damage at this point. It should be Lando and something. I think you always bring Lando here. Yeah. And Latios. Okay. I don't think there's a point in protecting anything. I just have to hope that I can go zoom a little bit here. I think my only hope is that I go zoom a little bit. But I really like my opponent's, I really like my opponent's team. I just don't think there's a point in protecting, to be honest. Maybe there is, but I can't KO the Lando. Yeah, they just double outspeed. We do live, which is kind of wild. I think maybe my play has to be... turn 1. I actually do Terra. I do Terra and I KO their Flutter, and then I get some chip damage on their Zama, but then they also still KO my Flutter back. So that just doesn't feel great for me, honestly, but really, really well played to my opponent. Really cool Zama mirror, and I do think that the team I'm using, it can have a tough time in the Zama mirror. If you do see, we are using 5 physical attackers, which, you know, if the Zama is at +1 defense, so that's already cutting off some of my damage output, and then additionally, the fact that my one special attacker, unless the Zama Terras, does not do super effective damage and gets instantly KO'd by the Zama back. Like, I don't have Intimidate, and even if I did, we get instantly KO'd to that Mon. I don't think 1 Intimidate would be enough to save the Flutter. So that is definitely something to think about if you are using the team, but it's been a really, really fun team, and I will see you in the rental code area. I'm so glad I was able to show off the Zamazenta a little bit today, and it feels pretty fitting. In my Zamazenta video, the only team we lost to was another Zamazenta team. I really do think this Mon is absolutely spectacular, and again, I think the big thing with Zama sets is, do you want to run wide guard? Are you getting wide? Or do you want to run iron defense? And I really do think that it can depend on the team. Some Zama teams you see, and I think even on this team, you could possibly run a Pelipper that gives you speed control and tailwind, and the Pelipper can click wide guard so that Zamazenta is free to be boosting up for that massive body press damage. And I do want to say thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. If you did enjoy this content at any time, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not, feel free to do exactly none of that. And I hope everybody has an absolutely amazing rest of their day. Okay, that's it from me. Bye!